In this video, we will show you how to install the outdoor vandal resistant bottle filler by Oasis. First, let's confirm the tools you will need to install the unit. A level, T15 tamper-resistant Torx bit driver, drill with appropriate bit, wall fasteners, wall anchors specific to the type of wall you're attaching the unit to, marker, tape measure, small tubing cutter, 1/4-inch nut driver. Let's get started. The mounting bracket is located on the back of the drinking fountain. Measure to the appropriate ADA adult height, 29 3/8 inches from the ground, to hang the bracket. Once you've measured to the correct height, fasten the bracket to the wall with the appropriate hardware for the type of wall you're mounting the unit on. Before tightening all the way, ensure the bracket is level. Place the fountain onto the wall bracket. Check to ensure the unit is level. Once you're sure everything is level and securely on the wall, unscrew the two T15 security screws at the top of the apron, as well as the two T15 security screws at the bottom of the unit. Then, remove the front panel. Locate the water supply line and remove the labeled tag. Add the strainer to the fountain's water supply line and connect to the water supply. Note, the water supply position may vary depending on the fountain location. Add the P-trap to the drain and secure it. If the unit is refrigerated, check the fan blade to ensure nothing will interfere with it. Add 2 to 4 screws to the drinking fountain frame. Use the appropriate type of wall anchors specific to your wall and mounting location. Place the rubber gasket on top of the cooler so it is centered both left to right and against the wall. Set the wall frame onto the gasket. Center it left to right and push it flat against the wall. Make sure to check it with your level. Mark the hole locations for the wall fasteners with a minimum of 4 holes. Note, you will need to ensure the holes are in the correct places based on your wall. 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, as far out to the sides as possible. The gasket will set the frame at the proper height. Make sure the appropriate wall anchors for your wall are utilized when installing the wall frame. Disconnect the tubing and insulation from the bottle filler solenoid and set aside. Disconnect the power cord from the power brick from the bottle filler. Next, add the bottle filler to the rubber gasket on top of the drinking fountain. Start by attaching the tether line from the bottle filler to the cleat on the mounting frame. Push the loop through the hole, around one side of the cleat and then around to the other side and pull tight. Make sure the tether is installed properly to avoid accidental damage to the unit. Allow the bottle filler to remain open and tilted forward. Grab the tubing and insulation that was set aside. Remove the tubing from the insulation. Take the white tubing and feed the tube through the grommet on the drinking fountain. Run the line down to the bottom outlet of the cold tank on the drinking fountain. Remove the cap from the bottom of the cold tank outlet. Attach the quick connect elbow and then attach the tubing. Measure the tube from the bottom outlet of the cold tank to the solenoid. Clip excess tube to length if needed. Disconnect the cut portion of the tube and set it aside. Next, you'll feed the insulation and power cord through the bottom of the grommet. Gently pull both upwards. Reattach the power cord for the bottle filler to the power brick. Then, take the tubing and feed it through the insulation. Locate the ground wire on the bottle filler and feed it through the grommet on the drinking fountain. Unscrew the bolt on the top left-hand corner of the drinking fountain front panel. Feed the screw through the ground wire hole and reattach the screw. Attach the tubing to the bottom outlet of the cold tank. Reattach the water supply tube on the top of the bottle filler to the solenoid. Finally, connect all water lines and make sure they are secured. Once everything is hooked up, turn on the water supply and check for leaks. When you've confirmed there are no leaks, power on the fountain. Now, close the bottle filler, but do not install the screws. Activate the bottle filler to release any trapped air from the system. When reassembling, double-check to make sure the gasket is seated properly. You can now reinstall the front panel of the drinking fountain with 4 T15 security screws. Lastly, reinstall the 2 T15 security screws on each side of the bottle filler. Your outdoor vandal-resistant bottle filler unit by Oasis is now installed and ready for use.